If you walk into a store and everything is in English, would you know what to say? Hi. In this video, we're going to practice English together in one of the most useful real-life situations. Shopping. Not just asking for the price, but everything, from entering the store to buying, returning, and even asking for discounts. Imagine this. You walk into a clothing store. A salesperson smiles and says, "Hi, can I help you?" Now you have two choices. If you're just looking, say, "I'm just looking. Thank you." But if you need help, "Yes, I'm looking for a jacket." Simple. Now imagine you see something you like. You pick it up. First question comes to your mind. The price. You can say, "How much is this?" Or, "How much does this cost?" Now the salesperson answers, "It's $50. Maybe that's okay. Or maybe it's expensive. You can react naturally. "That's a bit expensive." Or, "Do you have something cheaper?" Now let's go deeper. You want to try it on? You say, "Can I try this on?" Very important sentence. Now imagine you go to the fitting room. You wear it, but the size is wrong. You come out and say, "Do you have this in a larger size?" Or, "Do you have a smaller size?" Now let's talk about sizes clearly. You might hear small, medium, large, or numbers like 38, 40, 42. Now imagine the color is not what you want. You can say, "Do you have this in another color?" Very natural. Now let's move to another situation. You like the item, but you want a discount. You can say, "Is there any discount on this?" Or, "Can you give me a better price?" In some places, this works. Now imagine the salesperson says, "We have a 20% discount." You can say, "Great, I'll take it." Now let's go to payment. You go to the cashier. They say, "How would you like to pay?" You answer, "By card or cash." Now imagine something different. You go home and you realize the item doesn't fit. You go back to the store. You say, "Hi, I'd like to return this." Or, "I'd like to exchange this." Now they might ask, "Do you have the receipt?" You say, "Yes, here it is." Or, "No, I lost it." Now you explain the problem. "It doesn't fit me." Or, "The size is too small." Now let's go deeper. You're in a busy store. You want to get attention. You can say, "Excuse me." Always useful. Now imagine you're in a market. Prices are not fixed. You can say, "What's your best price?" Or, "Can you lower the price a little?" Now let's go through a full real situation. You walk in. "Hi, can I help you?" "Yes, I'm looking for a shirt." You find one. "How much is this?" "It's $40. "Can I try it on?" You try it. "Do you have a larger size?" They bring it. "Perfect, I'll take it." You go to pay. "Card, please." Done. Now, another situation. You come back. "Hi, I'd like to return this." "What's the problem?" "It doesn't fit." That's real English. Now let's review everything. Price? "How much is this?" Size? "Do you have a larger size?" Try. "Can I try this on?" Discount? "Is there a discount?" Pay. Card or cash? Return. "I'd like to return this." You see? It's not about big words. It's about real situations. So next time you go shopping, don't stay silent, just speak. That's how you improve. See you in the next lesson.